Hello and welcome. Thank you for coming here. My name is Nasir Rana. I volunteer as the Director of Public Affairs for our community, the Ahmadiyya Muslim community. We were all very thankful that you took the time out today to spend this evening with us. I'm personally actually impressed by your bravery to come and have dinner with the Muslims. So thank you very much. We'll formally start our program with a few verses from our holy book, the Holy Quran. I'll request Bakul Said Saab to come and recite the verses and then the translation.
Assalamu alaikum. Peace be on you all. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان فمن شهد منكم الشهر فليصم ومن كان مريضا على سفر فعدة من أيام أخر يريد الله بكم اليسر ولا يريد بكم العسر ولتكملوا العدة ولتكبروا الله على ما هداكم ولعلكم تشكرون. Now the English translation. In the name of Allah, the gracious, the ever merciful. O you who believe, fasting is prescribed for you, as it was prescribed for those before you, so that you may become righteous. The month of Ramadan is that in which the Quran was sent down as a guidance for mankind, and with clear proofs of guidance and discrimination. Therefore, whosoever of you is present at home in this month, let him fast therein. But whoso is sick or is on a journey shall fast the same number of other days. Allah desires to give you facility, and He desires not hardship for you, and that you may complete the number, and that you may exalt Allah for His having guided you, and that you may be grateful. Thank you.
Thank you, Bakul. Appreciate it. So first of all, this is the month of Ramadan. We usually say Ramadan Mubarak. Happy Ramadan to all of you. We had picked, we've been doing this program for the last 4 years. This is our 5th year. Traditionally, for some reason or the other, we have held this program on Fridays. Over time, we found that wasn't convenient for our Jewish friends. So we moved it to Saturday, thought it would be a little more comfortable. And then we found out today happens to be a Jewish holiday. So happy Shavuos to my Jewish friends. Anyway, you live and learn. So before we move to the next item, just wanted to share certain logistics information. There are certain emergency exits, couple behind me, couple in the back. and one to the side. You will notice on the programs there's printed program, and that will give you the sequence of events. We have made a bit of change in the sequence, so we'll have our guest speakers go first, followed by our president and our respected imam. You will also notice there is in the middle of the table a question answer, a note card for question answer. So if you have any questions that come up, please feel free to write it down, pass it to me or any one of our volunteers, and we would like to address it towards the end if we have time left for Q&A. And in the program, you also have a feedback form, and really appreciate any input, comment, suggestions, so we can improve our programs for the future. Most of the time, people are worried about starting the program on time. In this particular specific event, we are worried about ending it on time. Because we're all fasting, so today the sun sets at 8:21, and we'll try to end it at 8:20. And that'll happen with the Islamic call to prayer called the Azan. So let's move to the next event, next topic, which is the introduction to our community. We would like to share a 10-minute video with you that shares who we are, what our history is, who we are internationally, globally, what our leadership is, what our mission is, what our message is, and what we have done locally, nationally, in terms of community service and engaging with other communities. Take a few minutes to introduce to you who we are locally in Boston and the Massachusetts area. So our history goes back to 1960s or so, when a couple of new converts came to Boston and established the community. So our centers moved around, but eventually we settled in Sharon. We have students, professionals, entrepreneurs, very diverse community. You can pretty much pick any country, as I like to say, and we will have someone in that country, if not in Boston, somewhere in the US. So in the US, we have about 70 plus chapters or so. The way we interact with our community is through 2 or 3 different methods. One is through education. So education is very important and key to us, because that is what we believe was one of the major missions of Mirza Ghulam Ahmad, the promised Messiah. So education is internal for our own gates and external. So we have given lectures at BU, we have our student auxiliaries have held sessions at Harvard, at MIT, at Providence College. Our president has spoken at different interfaith opportunities, which is another component of our community engagement, and today this is exactly what we're doing. We also believe in community service, because if you look at Islam's teaching, it really boils down to 2 things: the rights of God or Allah and the rights of people. So by serving the community, we think we are establishing a connection with God. And these are some of the places we have established, we have worked at. Next slide, please. The interfaith dinner is today. This started about 5 years ago. We had a new member join us, and she asked if we could do something. I wasn't sure. Some of us are very reluctant, and we reluctantly, about 5 years ago, put something together, not knowing what the reaction would be. Much to our surprise, at the end of the first dinner, people are asking us, "Are you going to do it every year?" So that's how we started. We had about 40 or so guests. Last year we had about 100 or so. It has been increasing. The community center has been politely telling us that we are outgrowing, so this is a good problem to have. The Muslims for Peace and Muslims for Life, you already heard about. If you can go to the next one. The Quran exhibition is another interesting component of what we started doing a few years ago, when a priest in Texas decided to burn a Quran. And His Holiness, a global leader, said, "You know what, we're going to do exactly what Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, peace and blessings of God be upon him, would have done. We will engage in a dialogue. We will print more Qurans, and we will hold more Quran exhibitions." So in the last 4 years, we have held Quran exhibitions in over 2 dozen libraries. And the credit to all of that goes to one of our oldest female members. It's actually a female auxiliary auxiliary that holds the Quran exhibitions. So Sister Saleh, and if she's here, we are always thankful to her and her family for helping establish the community here and taking a lead again in what is a very important community service. The reason I wanted to bring up this picture is because this is a very unique exhibition. We didn't do it, we were invited to it. This happened at Museum of Fine Arts in Boston. And you see the lady I just spoke with, Sister Saleha, in the black dress on the right side, and her husband looks like a Santa Claus. I don't think he's here. With the hijab. And the rest are actually not members from our community. They are other Muslim groups. And the lady in the middle is the one who made it all happen. She's the curator of Islamic art at Museum of Fine Arts Boston, Laura Weinstein. She's not here, but there's somebody else more important, I would say, than her who's here. Her parents. I haven't met them. Carol and Neil, thank you. And I would also like to share that they have traveled the most. You are coming from Arizona.
Wow.
So thank you very much. Laura wasn't here today. She had another event at MFA, so she sent her parents as the representative. And we are thankful to you for raising a kid like Laura. hope we can do the justice to our kids as well. Next slide, please. I'll go briefly through that. We have been holding blood drives nationally, as you heard, to honor those who were affected by the 9/11 tragedy. But after the marathon tragedies, it hit home, and we wanted to do something. So we started doing another blood drive almost every April. That is becoming a yearly thing, starting with the 6-month anniversary at Boston City Hall. We have our good friend, Kansas Police Chief Ken Berkowitz, and the Police Commissioner of Boston join us. For these blood drives at the State House, I'm ever thankful to our good friend, Representative Louis Kafka, and your colleague, Representative William Galvin, because they are co-sponsors in the State House, and they are the ones who helped us get a foot in the door, and it has been very well received in the State House. And they're pictured over there. All of this is done under a unified leadership. And I hope you walk away as one of the key messages. You are probably hearing about Khilafat or Khalif or Khalifa. Well, there is another Khalifa, we call him the Khalifa of Islam. It is due to His Holiness's instructions and following his guidelines that we do these events, not just here, but all over the US and all over the world. Next one, please. So with that was our